right, welcome back. Thanks for coming back. I know your Thanksgiving was great. I know you celebrated with your families, and I'm glad to welcome you back. As you know, it took me several days, and I did a lot of cooking. So I did the ham and the turkey and the dressing. We did greens. We had macaroni and cheese. We did the sweet potatoes. We had sweet potato pies. We had the walnut pie. We had our coffee cake. We've had apple cider to drink. We've got white wine. We've had it all. So I know you guys have too, and I'm so glad you joined us, and you welcome back. So next week, as we start bringing Thanksgiving around and cleaning everything up, we're going to start preparing our food to put in the refrigerator. We're going to start saving things and making things to last us through this winter months. I'm here with some stew. This is chicken stew. And I put a little bit of onion and a little bit of jalapeno on the top. And I'm going to eat this today right before I get prepped and ready to finish my Thanksgiving dinner. I have quite a lot to show you today. I'm going to show you 2 things, and then I'll do 2 more. But this is just the beginning, and I just wanted to show you. We're going to start cooking our greens for today's Thanksgiving meal. I have prepared over here some onion, some bacon, and a jalapeno that I'm going to put in the greens. So they've already been wood and cut and ready to go. Over here are my greens. They've been washed and they've been dried. So I'm going to turn my pot on. And we're going to put in the bacon first. In that bacon, I cut up 2 pieces of extra thick large bacon because I like the flavor. I don't like thin bacon, so I get the little country bacon. 2 slices I think is more than enough, and I'm gonna let that cook. So while we're letting the bacon start to crisp up a little bit, we're gonna talk about greens. There are turnip greens, there are mustard greens, and there are collard greens. Today we're doing turnip greens. I normally try to cook 3 types of greens, but I didn't feel like it today, so I just got those. We just got a little bit of those, and that's fine. Just something to give us a little flavor. But there are 3 types of greens, and some people use 3, some people use 1, some people use 2. It just depends. All greens need to be peeled from the stalk, washed several times to get the dirt and the grime off, and then rinse. I rinse mine after washing them, and then I put them in what I have is a lettuce dryer. It's a spin top. I'll show you that another time, but that helps to dry them so that I can put them in a bag to put them in the refrigerator so that I can cook them for today. So now that we've gotten our bacon going a little bit, we're going to go ahead and add our onions. Not everyone wants onion in their greens. I do. I like a little onion, so I'm going to put onion in mine. The smell is terrific. And you see, already it's starting to cook. And it's brown. And now I'm going to add my jalapeno. I took a jalapeno and I sliced it up. Just 1 jalapeno. And again, we're going to stir it in here. I don't want to cook it too much. I don't want to overwhelm the greens, just enough for flavor. Okay, I'm going to add my greens now. The whole bag at one time. That is equivalent to 6 bunches of greens. This is 6 bunches of mustard greens. So we're going to go ahead. I got some garlic powder here. Yes, I like a lot. And I can tell you it's probably 2 tablespoons. For the garlic powder, I'm going to use a pinch of salt. Not that much salt. I like to wait until it's, so maybe a teaspoon of salt. I'm going to pack it down. I'm going to stir it up a little bit. Now, I like to use bottled water. I don't use water in the faucet, or you can use chicken broth. I'm going to use a little bit of bottled water first to get it started. We're going to take bottled water, and we will add it around. Come to a simmer. We'll put it on medium low and we'll let that simmer. And that's it for the greens. Okay, we've got our dressing going, and I went ahead and started it without you. So there's a pan of homemade cornbread in here. There is a 1.5 cups of white onion. There's a cup in here of the green bell pepper, and there's a 1/2 cup of celery. There's a cup in here of just meat, my giblets. And now I'm going to add 2 eggs and my chicken broth. So we're going to add the eggs first. And we're going to stir all this together. Cannot eat raw dressing. Cannot, because it has the raw egg in it, and it just will make you sick. So you don't eat raw egg. So we're going to stir it up a little bit. Not a lot, because I still need to put our chicken broth. Okay, so I put about 3/4 of the box of chicken broth, and this is a 32 ounce. So I put about 24 ounces in here. There's also about 2 tablespoons of poultry seasoning, 2 tablespoons of sage, 2 tablespoons of garlic powder, a 1/2 tablespoon of pepper, and again, there's no salt. I don't use the salt. So we're going to stir this all up now until we really get this mixed. Because remember, on the bottom is the cornbread, and we want it mixed with all the flavors, all those seasonings. See that? Oh yeah. Yeah, we really want all that. Just beautiful. And I don't like dry cornbread. So when we bake it, it's going to take that moisture out. And you see how it looks? So pretty. That's it. So now we're going to bake that on 350. So we'll turn this on. We'll bake it on 350. We'll bake it for about an hour. And that'll be our dressing, and it'll be done. So I'm going to cover it with some foil. And I use foil because I have a lid but I want to be able to just give it a little breathe. I'm going to cover it with the foil, but not as tight and secure as I would normally, just because I want it to bake. I'm going to let the oven preheat, and then we'll go from there. Thank you. Today we're going to make what my grandmother and my mother called sweet potato bonbon. So I took some sweet potatoes, I added some carnation evaporated milk, a half a can. I used 2 tablespoons of nutmeg, 2 tablespoons of cinnamon, and a little bit of allspice. And I used a cup of brown sugar, and I mixed it all up. I'm putting it in the pan here with some butter, so it's all ready to go. I've already mixed it up. This is actually 2 pounds of yams. This is actually just 2 pounds of yams. And I'm just going to spread it out. And I've got a tablespoonful of butter already in the pan that's been melted. I'm going to top it with some marshmallows. Some nice marshmallows. I'm going to open it up. I don't think we'll use probably more than about a cup. I don't think more than that. It's just they don't make a bag smaller. Whoops. Yeah, that's more than a cup. But there you go. They're ready. And I can put it in the pan in the oven, and I can bake it on 325 for about 30 minutes, and it'll be ready to go. And we're back. And we are going to make some cranberry sauce. I'm not going to do it today, but I just kind of wanted to give you an indication. These are fresh cranberries that have been frozen. So they're frozen. I would put a whole lemon and maybe a little bit of the peel in there. I'm going to use a cup of sugar, and then I would use some water, some bottled water. I would simmer it on the stove for about 2 hours. It's going to get thick. That's it. That'll be my cranberry sauce. Nothing else. I may add an apple to it, but other than that, it'll be all ready. Nothing extra. That becomes your cranberry sauce. It's easy, it's simple, and it's good. Have a good day.